Judy, in the audacious plot, 37-year-old Juan Espinoza Martinez, a Latin Kings gang member, offered a bounty on U.S. Border Patrol Chief Gregory Bovino, $10,000 for the murder and $2,000 for information, according to the Northern District U.S. Attorney's Office. The I-team in federal court today as Juan Espinoza Martinez made his first appearance after he was arrested Tuesday in Burr Ridge by a cadre of federal law enforcement, including DEA, ATF, Homeland Security Investigations, FBI, and Border Patrol officers. The 37-year-old, who goes by the street name Monkey, is accused of offering a bounty of $10,000 to members of the Chicago Latin Kings street gang to kill Border Patrol Chief Gregory Bovino, according to the complaint. Bovino has been front and center in multiple Chicago immigration enforcement operations over the last several weeks of Operation Midway Blitz.
The street gang is a formidable organization. We know that. We know how much mayhem they can cause, but they're really no match for the power of the federal government if there's evidence against them.
Homeland Security Investigation Chicago says it received a screenshot of a Snapchat conversation seen here from a confidential source with a photo of Bovino and the bounties for murder and information, with the letters LK appearing to link the message to the Latin King street gang in the city. ABC 7 chief legal analyst Gil Sofer says for federal prosecutors to win this case, they have to prove the facts and intent of those messages.
The complaint alleges that he was a member, not only a member of the Latin Kings, but that he was directing the solicitation to other members of the Latin Kings.
After Customs and Border Protection officers opened fire on a woman over the weekend, Espinoza Martinez also instructed members of the Latin Kings gang to bring guns and deploy gang members in response, according to the filing.
You've got gang members that are doing drive-bys on the weekends for free. So offer $10,000 and you might actually get one of these knuckleheads that would take them up on it.
Retired CPD Lieutenant John Garrido spent more than 3 decades with the Chicago Police Department and says when it comes to the feds, Chicago's street gangs don't know what they're up against.
You're dealing with a different type of law enforcement now. The rules of engagement are different. The penalties are different. The laws, the federal laws, are a lot tougher than our local laws are. And you're actually going to do some time if you're convicted.
Espinoza Martinez is facing 10 years in prison if convicted. Prosecutors said today in court he's originally from Mexico and in the country illegally, entering at an unknown date and time. He's being held in federal custody until at least Friday, when he will have a bond hearing.
You know what's so funny about this whole situation? Let's just say this. I'm gonna just put the cat out the bag. I'm gonna take the monkey out the bag since his name is Monkey. He happened to be an illegal immigrant. Woo! Got him. Look, feds don't even need to even put all that shit against him. That's just an extra thing to put against him. He's already an illegal. So that's better for him, right? And then to send a hit saying, oh, 10K on his head. So he dead. All right, bet. Because now what you're doing is they're already coming in Chicago and they know the LK's out there. They know they're out there because that's who they got. That's the community they got to go into. They know they got to run into Humble Cart Park. They know they got to go over there. You know what I'm saying? They're going to run into them. So they know they're at risk of being, let's say, hurt because they're already in their territory, taking people out of their territory. You think the immigrants aren't hiding out where the Hispanics and Latinos are? They are. That being said, also, you have to think about this and put this in consideration. You gonna put 10K on the head of the main dude? Silly Willy. What is that? First off, can I just reverse it? What is that gonna do? If you kill the main guy, what do you think is gonna happen? This is the feds you're talking about. This ain't the state. This is not the CPD. These are the federal government. They go around the country. So if you kill the main guy, what do you think? They're just going to replace him. That's how it goes. The next in line is going to come up. That's just, come on, bro. But for you saying that, what you just did is not only did you get caught because you're an illegal from Mexico, also, you just about to put a target on the whole gang. You're a silly Willy, Mr. Monkey Man. You're a silly Willy. You just put a target on your whole gang when y'all could have just shut the fuck up and stayed out the way. Now, Trump get a hold of this. Big boy Trump. Teflon. He's like, oh, the LKs are calling for an assassination of federal officials, high ranking. Seems like they're a terrorist organization. Take them all. And now you just put a federal target on your whole gang because you want to protest against illegal migration. You should have just shut the hell up. For real. You should just be quiet. Because now you're causing mayhem in a part of the community that are probably full with legal people. There's probably a lot of legal Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, whatever, in Latin Kings. Legal. But now you're putting a target on their head because you telling them all LKs go after him. 10K on his head. Throw a text message, bro. That's not encrypted. You're goofy. You ain't do this through no WhatsApp. You ain't do this through no like intercom, voice memo that can be deleted. No FaceTime. That's not traceable. You did this through Snapchat. Nigga, don't y'all know that Snapchat has every conversation you've ever had, even if you delete it? Bro, criminals are retarded. Like, straight Dumbo. Ears and all. Like, dummy. So, when the feds, because these are the feds, like they said, they go after different rules. They have different rules they can engage in. They can't be stopped by the states or local government. Which means if they bust your damn window down and break in your house, the feds or the state and the local county can't do nothing. Locals can't do nothing because they're the feds. They trump them. No pun intended. They trump them. So they can do whatever they want to come get you. Some of them don't even need a warrant. I heard they making their own warrants up. They can write the warrant as they approaching your ass, G. That's how gangster this shit get. And to send your whole gang and it's just careless. That's why I hope the other Latin Kings don't think that's cool. If you do, this shouldn't be any part of your leader, bro. Because what you just did is murder for hire. And you just associated the whole gang with it, bro. So that means now we got to take over we got to find the leader, the main leader, and we got to take him. Because somebody in your group, if not one of the high-ranking individuals, just said that they need to kill a high-ranking individual for $10,000, even though we do it for free, regardless. Since we do it for free, 10K on his head. Why they won't take that? That's easy. And then he's in your community, so it's gonna be easy to do. You know what I'm saying? So hey, I hope they charge this bucko, man, because he's a Dumbo. Because I'm not for the Latin Kings, but I'm going to be honest. If you want to think as a leader, you shouldn't put your whole gang under federal surveillance. They'll put your whole gang under federal surveillance, have leaks all in your gang. Getting all y'all, one by one. And they should. I'll be honest. You don't see GDs or VDs or foes. You don't see them saying nothing. The Mo's, you ain't seeing them saying nothing because they don't need to say nothing. We don't want that federal attention. You don't want that federal attention. And you're Hispanic? Oh, yeah. I don't think y'all understand the severity of the situation. And that's what I think about a lot of people in Chicago. I don't think they really understand the severity of this situation. And it's okay if you don't, because you will know. You will find out and you will learn. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. This is what it is. Y'all need to chill. You calling for murder for the attempt to say that is the problem, sir. They will get you, bro. You're going to jail. You're going to jail. And then you're going back to Mexico. All right? It's your boy Angelo Savage. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this whole thing. You think it's okay to call for the murder of the leader of the Border Patrol chief? He'll just be replaced if you did do it. That's how it works, son. That's how it works. He has to be replaced. But now you just put a whole federal case on your whole gang. You don't know who's looking for you because they're in regular cars chilling. Now your whole gang got to chill out. But they won't. So they're going to probably take your whole gang apart one by one. They got the resources, son. You got to be smarter than the people that's trying to go after you to avoid them. Isn't that right? It's your boy Angelo Savage. Maybe I'm getting too intellectual with this conversation, man. For those LKs in the convo, man, was he right or was he wrong? I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm just a hood reporter. I see what's going on in the community. It's your boy Angelo Savage. Make sure you subscribe. Peace.